I don't have to go back till Monday, which is good because there's no way. I'm exhausted.
Wait till COVID brain hits you.
Please no.
Sorry to be. I think so.
Get all the rest you can.
I have been. I had so much planned to do over break, like just for my own personal catch up work though. I'm like, when am I gonna get to this? So we'll see.
All right, good evening. Welcome to tonight's special meeting of the Mansfield Board of Education. My name's Kathy Ward. I am the board chair. Jill, would you call the roll, please?
Susanna Everett,
Here.
Martha Kelly,
Here, online.
thank you. Edith Ellison,
Here.
David Latrico,
Here online.
Catherine Paulus,
Here online.
Jeanette Picard,
Here.
Elizabeth Verge, Kelly Zimmerman.
Here online.
Great, thank you very much, Jill. And that brings us to a motion to go into executive session. Susanna?
I'd like to make a motion that we go to executive session for the purpose of discussing the appointment of and terms and conditions of employment for the proposed new superintendent.
Thank you, Susanna. Do I have a second? Thank you, Jeanette. All in favor, would you raise your hand or say yes?
Yes.
Aye.
Catherine?
I said aye, and if we could all make it verbal, because I can't see hands being raised at the council chamber, please.
Okay, sure enough.
Thank
All
you.
Thank you. Go into executive session at 6:31. Are we back on live stream?
No, we are not.
Thank you. Great. Well, welcome everyone. We haven't had a room this full in quite some time. We just came out of executive session, and now I would like to give the members an opportunity to make any comments they have before we vote for the appointment of our superintendent-elect. Edith?
It's with great pleasure that I express my support for Peter Dart as the next superintendent of the Mansfield Public Schools. As a member of the current leadership team, Peter has shown himself to possess deep understanding of the framework and goals of our district and has worked effectively toward those goals with creativity, inclusiveness, and warmth. In the course of the lengthy interview process, Peter spoke eloquently about his understanding of and accomplishments in the educational arena, his enthusiasm for the work, and his capacity to manage people and change. Peter's current work in our district will allow him to lead us through the upcoming challenges we are facing as seamlessly as possible.
Great. Thank you very much, Edith. Any other comments? Jeanette?
I am new to this board, but I'm not new to this process. And I feel very fortunate to have been in this process with a candidate who has such high qualifications. And I feel very confident in his ability to lead us into what may be a rather difficult future. But I know that we have done our homework and we have a very strong candidate
Thank
for
you, Jeanette.
superintendent.
Thank you. Susanna?
It is with great joy that I support Peter Dart's candidacy. I feel like three things.
Susanna, turn your mic on, please.
Sorry, Catherine. I talked about my joy. I apologize. So it is with joy that I support Peter Dart's candidacy. I agree with all of my fellow board members' comments and wanted to say I'm also very excited about Peter's ability to lead us, our district forward in terms of all the incredible work that's been done around our curriculum. And in his words, kind of putting meat on the bones that have been well established, which I'm very excited about. I also very much appreciate Peter's approach to working with families, having it be a bi-directional partnership, and I know how important that is for him, and that certainly came through in this whole process. I know that we've done some wonderful work in that area, and I'm very excited to continue on that. And then finally, again, in Peter's words, I feel like we have a candidate who is not only has that balcony view and has all of that wonderful experience in central office, but has really been on the dance floor for the last 4 years. And in the last 2 years, it's been a very different dance floor. And so having that perspective of knowing what our kids and our families and our teachers have been going through in the last challenging couple of years, I think really gives us both of those perspectives and helps us moving forward moving forward. So we're very excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Susanna. David?
I think Peter's going to make a fine superintendent because we've seen his professionalism and competence as principal of Goodwin School. And I feel confident that he's going to continue that and rise to the occasion. And I'm very happy to vote for him.
Thank you, Dave. Kelly?
I'm really grateful to have been a part of this whole experience. It was great to meet all of the different candidates, and Peter really has my true support. I think that something I've seen from him in his leadership as in the Mansfield School District, and then throughout the whole interview process, was that he truly is a lifelong learner, and he reflects upon his experiences and his learning and tries to improve and better himself from those. And I hope that as a board, we can continue to give strong feedback and evidence to help continue that journey toward the direction that we all want to see Mansfield continue in.
Great, thank you. Anyone else? All right, if I may. There are obvious reasons why Peter Dart's the ideal person to lead the Mansfield Public Schools into our next chapter. He knows our culture, our community, what our struggles and successes have been, what we value, and he can go into his office on July 1 and get to work right away. He's a proven leader. He has been an integral part of our administrative team. He helped craft our new strategic plan. He knows exactly what the challenges are that lie ahead in terms of school consolidation and the need to care for our students and staff as we transition. He has led Goodwin to be one of the most successful elementary schools in our state. One thing that impressed me the most during our interview process was Peter's determination, not just to come into this role and maintain all the progressive work that has been done over Kelly's term, but to keep moving forward, to keep improving on our mission. Peter's experiences as a teacher, a principal, a central office administrator, and experience with school construction projects and transition planning have led him here today to where the arc of all those experiences is bending towards the role of superintendent. This is the right place and the right time for Peter Dart to take the next step in his leadership journey. Peter has said he's thrilled to be our next superintendent, but I have to say, it's our staff, our kids, and our community who are the fortunate ones here. We, Peter, are thrilled and honored that you have chosen to be our next superintendent of schools. Okay, then. So do we have a motion? Would you read a motion, please, Susanna?
Yes. The Board of Education hereby appoints Peter Dart as the new superintendent of schools effective July 1st, 2022.
Do I have a second? Thank you, Edith. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Martha?
Aye.
I also oppose. Go ahead, Martha.
I voted
Oh,
in opposition.
I cannot in good conscience vote in favor of this appointment as I do not believe proper protocol was followed, so I vote no.
And Martha, I'm sorry, what was your vote?
I voted no.
Thank you. All right, motion passes. Do we have another
We do.
motion, please?
The Board of Education hereby approves the contract of employment for Peter Dart effective July 1st, 2022 through June 20th, 2025.
Do I have a second? Thank you, Edith. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Let me just, Catherine and Martha, do we have a vote?
For the same reason of what I said just before about protocol, I vote no.
Thank you. Martha?
No vote.
Thank you. All right, motion passes. And I think we can congratulate Peter Dart. Peter, would you like to come up and address the board?
So to the chair, to the board, to the entire board, I thank you. This has been a huge undertaking, hiring a superintendent for a district, especially our district. is the most important job. And I am up for this task. It is an honor that I accept it because I know the work. We are in the work. You have laid before us a 5-year bold plan that outlines 6 core beliefs that I'm so proud of. 3 key strategic levers that we think about each and every day. I am willing to not only take that on as my work, as I've done, but ensure that every student is uplifted with best practices that align to our instructional vision. I stand on the shoulders of giants. I have my whole career. I've been very blessed to know the best educators, and I am grateful for Kelly Lyman, for her leadership in this district, along with the board, that has really crafted a plan that needs just no further work other than to put the meat on the bones, to further deepen our connection with students and to realize and actualize what that plan looks like. I'm ready to dance. I'll come from the balcony to the dance floor and up to the balcony. But I think that I had shared several times that I feel that my candidacy and my ability to take this role is really about July 1st. Whether we see July 1st as a new day, another day, it's critical that we continue this work. And that doesn't mean that we are complacent. We embrace innovation. We know that we need the inspiration and passion of our educators. And so to that, to the board, to the chair, to the superintendent, thank you. I also need to thank my Goodwin family. They brought me into Mansfield. They've supported me. I get them, they get me. And to all educators, I want them to know that when I submitted my application, I used a quote that I often use when I work in leadership roles, and that is victories in the classroom. I know that the role of the superintendent, as in all educational leaders, must focus on the classroom and the student experience. That if we are to be successful, we need to think about what the experience of that child and that student and teacher relationship. Our teachers are our gift. And to them, I look forward to working with all staff. And especially, I need to thank my administrative team. My colleagues have been very supportive, and I've learned from them. I've watched them. And I know that together, the synergy of my leadership with the administrative team will continue just to bring success to Mansfield. Finally, I'm very happy to hear you take out parts of the interview that uplift my core belief about students and families. Truly, we are servants, and 35 years in public education, I've always put them at the center of what we do. And so to that, I look forward to engaging you. I know I'm going to have 4 months with Kelly to learn as much as I can, but expect an entry plan that I will share with you that will deepen my learning of the board, of town council, of our community, of our families, and of the schools in Mansfield, so that July 1st is just another day and not a new day and a change in the path. We have a lot to celebrate: a new school, a strategic plan, and curriculum that just continues to evolve and get greater. So to that, thank you very much. And to my family and friends, thank you for attending.
Thank you very much, Peter. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I guess, Kelly, you can take a vacation now, huh?
I'm ready.
All right, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Thank you, Edith. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Susanna. All in favor? Say aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? All right.